It's your boy Superman 2000, man. I had a long day today. Whew! Good God. Like 4 meetings, just I'm exhausted. No, before I even start talking about what this video is about, so I did a video about the Chris Weidman knee to the head and how I resolved the issue by wrestling with my 8-year-old. First of all, I guess some subscribers were upset because I know that like three of you rolled out on me. I'm like, I gotta clear that up. So what happened was that when I wrestle with my kids, I teach them how to fight, how to spar, how to box, and that type of stuff. And it's pretty much very gentle. It's not like you would with an adult. It's pretty much gentle, very slow motion stuff. And what I said was, I put my son in the same grip hold that Chris Weidman was in, and all he did was scuttle in a circular motion, going this way towards the knee that was up, twist my ankle, and I almost blew my knee out, and I had to drop to the ground. And then once I dropped to the ground, then afterwards he was able to scurry on top of me and get in mount. He was on top of mount, and I was in guard. Next time I did it, he did the same scuttle, and then I dropped to the ground, and all he did was, while we were falling, maneuvered himself, and then I was down like this with my back to him, and he had me in side control from the rear. So I mean, I'm like, it's not. I don't play a role with my kids, guys. Please don't take it personal. So now, here we go. Cannabis heals. Oh man, this guy's like a prophet. He said it in his video when I did that video that Daniel Cormier saved the card or the fight would not go down. And he made a spectacular point. This is why I love my subscribers. They're well informed. They keep me on point. If I say crap or I'm wrong, I always gotta come back and clean it up and make it right. He said this. He said that if Daniel Cormier weighed in overweight, he would have lost. He'd have to forfeit the title because he was overweight. The fight would go on, and he would defend the belt. He wouldn't defend the belt. He just defend his record, and he would be fined an amount of his purse. So that's why Daniel Cormier did the rest on the hand towel. No, I admit there's a moral dilemma on my part because I really wanted to see the fight so bad. I was like, well, if DC put his hand on the towel, do I really care or do I get to see the fight? Because I know how these fighters are. If you lost weight and the fight is not for the belt, it's like the motivation is gonna just, I guess it may or may not still be there, but as a fan you feel let down because you want this title to transition, change hands, or just stay in the same place so you could see it happen again with either John Jones or Jimmy Manua in the background. So, that was bad on my part. I will admit that was a failure of moral judgment. If Daniel Cormier cheated by putting his hand on the towel, then by right he should have lose the card, should lose the title. The rules are the rules. So no, jumping forward to that, after that statement, but I just wanted to see the fight so bad. It's like it didn't even matter to me. I'm sorry, I still can't help it. I wanted to see the title fight go down so bad. So jumping forward from that, now I just I'm always reading and watching the fights. I can't help it. I just discovered now that Rumble Johnson and his team are going to file an appeal. So take my glasses off the light. So this will be the second appeal involved with UFC 210. The first one is going to be with the knee to Chris Weidman's head. That's the one I did the video about with my kid. And then the second one, is going to be a challenge, an appeal to the Athletic Commission in New York to say, hey, this guy came in overweight and miraculously lost the weight, and we have the evidence that he put his hand on the towel, and we want to know what he did to lose that weight. He came in overweight clearly, and if it was in California, basically he'd have one shot to weigh-in, and then that would have been it. But New York rules allow for a second weigh-in, and up to 2 hours between the first and the second weigh-in to lose the weight for a title fight. But here's the deal, and Dana White, I never agreed with this guy on anything. I never agreed with him on anything except for this one time, probably. He said because New York is new to MMA, it's a learning curve, so mistakes are going to happen. Well, I'm a business owner, and when I implement a new system, whether it's financial or customer relationship management, I always do a dry run first. And what I do is with a dry run is I create hash. So I just got a call that kind of that bumped the thing out. For with iPhone, you can't record and take calls at the same time because I think they use the same bandwidth. I think they use the data and something else, something. So basically, yeah, my technology will be updated soon. So I just took that call. It was a very important call from a family member, so I had to get to it, guys. So yeah, so the point I was making is that it's a learning curve for the New York Commission, and I think it's going to take them a while. So Rumble Johnson is going to do the appeal, and we'll see where it goes. If he's successful, then it's gonna the I guess the victory, the win for Daniel Cormier is gonna be a rule of no contest, and he's gonna quite possibly be stripped of his title, or it may in fact work out to be a rematch. But we'll see what happens. But it's just interesting how I don't know. I have mixed emotions because now the fighters are starting to finally speak up for themselves, get their own voice, starting to know the rules, and starting to push back and starting to not let themselves be pushed around by either the commission or Dana White. It's a good and a bad time, but they're finding their own voice, and I'm very happy for them for that. All right, guys, that's my 2 cents from the fight chair. Peace out.